Hey friends, this is Dr. Ginger Pillitteri with SpEdadvisors.com, and I wanted to talk to you today about summer learning loss. 20 to 50% of all math and reading learning is typically lost over the summer due to what's known as the summer slide or summer learning loss. And also another statistic to remember is that teachers usually spend 4 to 6 weeks in the fall reteaching previously taught skills in the math and reading areas. So what I wanted to do today is kind of give you some tips, fun activities to do to help prevent this extreme amount of learning loss. I've got 4 summertime tips to use in the areas of reading, writing, math, and spelling. Okay, so the first summertime tip I have for you is in the area of reading. Okay, so what I want you to do is take kid-friendly magazines, various magazines that you might have laying around your house or you could find at an old bookstore, and have your child use safety scissors cut out words. You can cut out phrases, you can cut out whole sentences out of that magazine. And then what is going to be the fun part for the reading, and that works on your fine motor skills, by the way, but what the fun part for reading is to take these silly words, sentences, phrases, and glue them using Elmer's glue or even glue sticks, and you can glue them onto a new piece of paper, making brand new and very silly stories together. Parents could do their own, kids could do their own, and then you come together as a family and you can read each other's fun, silly stories, almost like when we were kids and we did Mad Libs, where you had to fill in the adjectives, nouns, and verbs. That's what you can do as my first summertime tip for reading. All right, my second summertime tip is in the area of writing. And typically when kids think of writing, they are bored to tears. They don't want to do it. They might even give you a fuss about it. But here's how to overcome that for summertime fun. Get a comic strip book. You can either purchase it on the internet, or you can even print off templates on the internet as well for creating and filling in the pre-made templates for comic strips. And the kids could write their own stories, draw their own pictures, and it's just a fun way to encourage creativity for writing, where your child doesn't look at it as, oh, I have to sit down and write. They're going to be encouraged to do it because it's fun. They're creating their own comic strip stories. They can create superhero stories, they can create fun Bible stories, they can create any type of story that they desire, and they're writing at the same time. So that is tip number 2 for summertime writing. All right, my third summertime tip is in the area of math. This is where you're going to kind of get one with nature and have fun in the outdoors. You can go on nature hikes, you can go in your own backyard. Doesn't matter where you go, but your child can practice math by collecting rocks, stones, sticks. It doesn't matter what they collect, leaves, flowers. It doesn't matter what they can even collect tree branches, but they can start adding, subtracting, whatever it is, what area of math that they're working on. They can use those elements in nature to help them to create addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and even work on patterns and shapes as well with various outside objects that they collect. This is a fun activity to do. They're not going to look at it as math. They're going to look at it as going on a nature hike. This is amazing to be outside during the summertime. So use nature to help you build your math skills. You could even use sidewalk chalk to help you draw in the plus, the minus, and the equal sign, and they can create their objects on the ground using the sidewalk chalk and fill it in with the rocks and everything to do their math skills. This is such a fun way to do math and to bond as a family together. So I just want to encourage you with that summertime tip in the area of math. And my last summertime tip is in the area of spelling. This one is my favorite tip of all. This one is going to be using cooked spaghetti noodles. All right, so once they cool, you can actually use each strand of spaghetti noodle to spell out a single word. Like if the word is spell, they can use the different strands of spaghetti for each letter in the word, and they can start spelling their words from the previous year, or you can start working on spelling words for the next upcoming school year with the spaghetti noodles. Now, if you have SpaghettiOs and it has the little letters in the pasta after you cook it, or if you want to use it uncooked as well, is totally fine. But if you use that and they eat it, it's okay. You just won't have as many words to spell. But you're having fun, and your child is going to look at the noodles as we're working on spelling. They're going to love it. It's a new fun activity. You can even take the spelling, the pasta, and you can put it on a tray so that they're not putting it on your table if you don't want it on your table. There's all sorts of activities that you can do with noodles. You can even use it to work on patterns, work on math as well with the pasta. This is a fun activity to use. I encourage you to try this one, and you're going to have fun while you're doing it. I hope these summertime tips were an encouragement to you to spend time as a family, spend time learning, but most of all, even though you're learning and your child is working on these academic skills, you're having fun as a family together. And that's what's the most important time. Your kids will remember their summertime activities, and when they go back to school in the fall and the teachers ask and other kids ask, what did you do this summer? They're going to be able to share the fun activities they did and not have to say, hey, my mom made me do writing, my mom made me do spelling. No, they're going to share the fun activities. Even though they were learning, they did fun stuff together with you. So I want to encourage you to work on these activities together and to know that, you know what? You are helping to maintain the skills that they've learned, and you can even build upon that learning new skills as well. We don't want our children to regress over the summer. Those statistics that I mentioned in the beginning don't have to be with your child. You are your child's biggest advocate. That's my one statement I make all the time. So I just want to encourage you again, work on these skills together, keep progressing, keep moving forward, and look us up and like and share this post on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This is SpEdadvisors.com. If you have any questions or concerns, email me at admin@SpEdadvisors.com. SpEdadvisors.com. We are more than just videos. We are hundreds of second opinions for the services that you are currently using, from speech, ABA, camps, to even dentists. If they aren't there, add them in. Currently, we have over 15,000 users that are actively putting in reviews. When you use a service, review them on our site. Remember, the community needs your voice. SpEdadvisors.com.